Greetings of the day. In the earlier video, we have seen the question which was related to the debtors. In this video, we will see the question which is related to the bill discounting. Bills receivable, we have heard the term, we know that it is also one form by which a debtors can pay their sum after a fixed period, and we all know what is bill of exchange. It is drawn in favor, and who draws it, what is it, what are the things involved in it. So in this thing we would calculate how bill of exchange are used for made of payment and what would be the effective cost of bill of exchange after getting it discounted from the bank. So we have to follow the fourth step. That first would be the processing fees, then interest calculation, third one would be what would be the net amount which would be received by us, and lastly would be effective cost of that bill discounting. The question says that a bill of exchange was drawn on a company, that is KK Limited, of rupees 1,50,000 for 30 days, and company feels that they want to discount it with the bank, and bank is allowing 75% of finance on it with 1% processing fees, and the interest rate would be 14%, 1/4, and we have to calculate effective cost of bill of discounting. The what we can say, number of days to be considered can be 360, assuming the what is the assumption given in the question. So we would first of all calculate what would be the processing fees. As the question says that processing fees would be 1%. So we will start with point A, that is calculation of processing fees is equals to face value of bill multiplied by percentage of processing fees. The question says that a bill of rupees 1,50,000, so face value of the bill is 1,50,000 into 1% was assumed to be the processing fees. Therefore 1,50,000 into 1% is equals to rupees 1,500. That is our processing fees. Simple, face value multiplied by processing fees percentage. Second thing we have to calculate is the what we can say amount of interest. So for that calculation of the interest, we have been given a bill which was drawn for 30 days. So interest calculation would be limited to 30 days only. Therefore formula would be amount to be financed by bank multiplied by rate of interest multiplied by receivable period divided by number of days in year. So amount to be financed was of 1,50,000. The total value of bill multiplied by 75% which was committed by bank to be financed, multiplied by the rate of interest was given for 14%, 1/4. Therefore it would be 14%, and it is for 30 days, and we have to assume there are 360 days in an year. Therefore after putting the values we get in bracket 1,50,000 into 75% multiplied by 14% into 30 divided by 360. Therefore we get 1,12,500 multiplied by 14% into 30 divided by 360 into 30 divided by 360 is equals to 15,750 into 30 divided by 360, 15,750 into 30, that is the credit period, divided by 360. Therefore the charges of interest would be rupees 1,313, 1,313 13. We can directly sum up on this stage also. 1,12,500 into 14 into 30 divided by 360, you will directly get of interest or charges of rupees 1,330. Now the next part is the calculation of net amount to be received for 30 days by the company. So the formula is amount to be financed by bank minus processing fees minus interest. All the things we have calculated. So the amount to be financed by a bank was of 1,50,000 into 75%. I can now directly punch the amount of rupees 1,12,500. We have calculated on this step how we have used this amount of how we have calculated amount to be financed, that is 1,50,000 into 75%, it was 1,12,500 minus processing fees of rupees 1,500 minus interest of rupees what we can say 1,313 1,313. So this was the total amount which is to be receivable by the company, that is 1,12,500 minus 1,500, that would be 1,11,000 minus 1,313. So total amount would be 1,09,687. 1,09,687. Lastly, we have to calculate effective cost of bill discounting. Effective cost of bill discounting. So we can use the formula processing fees plus interest. Processing fees plus interest divided by net amount received for number of days by bank multiplied by number of days in a year, multiplied by the number of days in a year multiplied by bill maturity days multiplied by 100. Now we can put the values. We have calculated processing fees 1,500 plus interest charges 1,313 divided by net amount received from bank. I have written by bank, I have to correct it. Net amount received from bank to it was 1,09,687 multiplied by number of days in a year. We have assumed 360 days in a year divided by bill maturity days. We have said that bills will get mature in 30 days multiplied by 100 So we would simplify 2,813 divided by 1,09,687 multiplied by 360 divided by 30 into 100 it would be equals to 30.77%. 30.77%. So this was the solution. After that we have to conclude it. We have to conclude it like that. The effective cost of bill discounting with the bank was of 30.77 percentage according to the credentials provided in the questions. So in case of and we have to write another note that in absence of number of days not given, in absence of number of days, total number of days not given in the question, we can assume either it 360 or 365, and we have to give the note that we have assumed this is number of days, as there was no mentioning in the question. What we have done, we have calculated processing fees formula, amount, face value of bill multiplied by percentage of processing fees. Second thing was calculation of interest for the particular credit period. So amount to be financed by bank multiplied by rate of interest into receivable period divided by number of days in a year. Third thing was the calculation of net amount to be received for 30 days. We can even write it like that from bank. What amount we would receive after till 30 days from bank. So how much amount is financed by bank minus processing fees and interest, that were the expenses. So 1,12,500 minus 1,500 minus 1,313, that was 1,09,687. Lastly, we were finding out the effective cost of bill discounting. It is usually expressed in percentage. So what we have used the formula processing fees plus interest divided by net amount received from bank into number of days in a year divided by bill maturity days, or we can even so write it as bill receivable days into 100. So we would get our answer, that is 30.77 percentage. In the next video, we will see some new questions related to the debtors and creditors management. Until then, stay tuned. Thank you.